Hi, my name is Michael. I'm a tech guy, a physicist, and sometimes a game designer. And before I share my own prediction for the future with you, I'll tell you why I decided to record this video to begin with. See, Paul Graham wrote in one of his essays that one of the best methods to come up with good startup ideas is to be the kind of person that lives a little bit in the future, that sees the future and predicts it well. And then you see what, let's say, current reality doesn't provide to said future. You see what holes are in that future, and you can build your company today to fulfill these needs that will arise only in the future. And I thought that it's a really cool idea. I like the future. It seems like a cooler place than present. So I try to do that every day, and this video is just an example. So let's talk about personal assistants. What do I mean by that? You've probably seen the movie Her, where our protagonist falls in love with this AI that he actually installs in the first place just to make some order in his life, to clean up his thousands of emails in his mailbox, to help him organize his day, arrange certain tasks, bureaucracy, logistics, etc. But it grows into something much deeper. I'll let you see the movie instead of me spoiling it even further. Once, let's say 50, 60 years ago, that certain AI was called a secretary, and the big shots all had one. They would help them with everyday work, type their letters. We've all seen them in the movies, etc. So I believe that there will be a rise in applications that will unfortunately be very far in sophistication than the AI that we can see in the movie Her, but nevertheless it will be very useful for our everyday lives, for our everyday needs. What today Google are trying to do with Google Now, they're trying to get to know you well enough to, let's say, advise you on certain methods, on certain choices that you can make right now. They try to know you well enough, where you work, where you live, how you get home, etc., to, let's say, come up with helpful ideas and suggestions. Now that's quite far from the vision of a secretary that knows you well enough to remind you that today is your wife's birthday, and not only that, she'll go and buy flowers for her. But that vision is really not so far in the future, right? I mean, there's no reason why a virtual private assistant can't order flowers online and check your wife's birthday on Facebook. So I predict that in 10 years, by the end of 2025, there will be at least one app. I predict it will probably be somehow related to Google themselves, but who knows, that will have at least 1 million active users that will rely on this virtual private assistant to help them in their everyday lives, to organize their calendar, maybe to answer some phone calls for them, manage their to-do lists perhaps, and many other small but very, let's say, life-improving tasks. Thanks a lot for listening. That's it.